Roofs. You know, they cover most everything that is dearest to you. I love roofs. And today we want to talk a little bit about those roofs. Paul here with Armor Exteriors. Thing is, a lot of times we don't look at our roofs very often. You know, we get home from work, we drive straight into the garage and get into the house and don't really spend time looking up as much. But maybe you've been out and looking at your roof and you're starting to realize, it's starting to wear down a little bit, it's aging out. Really need to think about doing something different. Maybe in some of the storms we've had recently, you are saying, oh my goodness, I saw a shingle in my yard, you know, or maybe even worse, you've had a leak that you've had to kind of navigate. And you know it's time to replace your roof. We have lots of questions that we get on a regular basis from our community and our customers regarding roofs. And so I want to cover some of those things today. First is, what is the average lifespan of a shingle roof? Okay, and so a shingle roof life expectancy is going to be based on the manufacturer. Some manufacturer shingles are going to say that they have a limited lifetime manufacturer's warranty, and they do, but it's basically after 10 years on your home, that they're going to prorate that manufacturer's warranty pretty dramatically. And so after that time period, you're not going to get a whole lot of help from the manufacturer if there's a manufacturer's defect. So if you're planning on, you know, just trying to flip your house or something like that, sometimes people go with a lesser quality shingle. However, we really believe in providing you with a fantastic roof that's going to last a lifetime, that comes with a 50-year non-prorated material warranty and a 25-year labor warranty. It's still a lifetime shingle, meaning that after that 50 years, you still would have help from the manufacturer if there's a manufacturer's defect, although it would be prorated at that time. So how long should that roof last if it's installed correctly? For as long as you're going to be in the home. Another question that we often receive is, can you clean an asphalt shingle and how? And interestingly enough, if you look at the material from your manufacturer, they will say to maintain the warranty, you have to maintenance your roof. And so you do need to provide a cleaning on your roof from time to time. And the best way to do that is with a soft wash, that you're going to want to reach out to a company in our community to be able to provide you with that service. They use a low pressure wash spray from a hose or even a drone, and combine that with a solution that helps to eat away the organic materials that may be growing, or even dirt and dust and pollen, to revitalize your roof. And that's normally something that we would suggest you have a professional do, as opposed to you getting up there and trying to do it on your own. But it's really an important part of maintaining the life of your roof, and not just the life of it, but also the aesthetic look, making sure that those colors maintain their brilliance, just like before when you first had the roof on. Obviously, a high pressure wash is not a good option, because then you'd be displacing the aggregate that is important to maintain on your shingle roof. And you don't want to cause for your roof system to accelerate its age, which is basically what happens once a roof starts to age out. That aggregate starts to fall off on its own, and there's seal failure that could be promoted by a high pressure wash. So make sure you're using a company that is credible and that provides warranties to be able to protect you in that situation. But if you look at your manufacturer's warranty information, they will say that you need to maintain, which includes cleaning your roof from time to time. Another question that we often receive is, does a shingle roof improve energy efficiency? So this is a really, really interesting question, and I am not a scientist, okay? I'll tell you, from being on thousands of roofs, I would tell you that a light shingle, and whenever it's the middle of the summer and it's 95 degrees outside, it's going to be 40 degrees hotter on your roof, And when you touch that shingle, whether it's a light shingle or dark shingle, it's hot, okay? The fact is that sun is beating down on your roof all day, and it really is hot. There are, though, some shingles that do provide more of an energy efficiency than others. And yes, just like wearing a light shirt on a hot sunny day versus a dark shirt, light shirt colors, for instance, are going to help to bounce that sun away versus dark colors that bring it in. So a darker color roof will have a small effect on your energy efficiency. If you've got proper ventilation in your roof system and not just your roof shingle, then you should be able to not see anything that's going to cause some major issues regarding energy efficiency. So let's talk about the difference between a shingle versus a roof system. A roof system is going to incorporate not just the proper application of the shingle, which is, if you look at your building code, going to require things like underlayment, valley protection, proper flashing, drip edge, all of those things that you need to have as part of a roof system. They're things that your manufacturer will require in order for your extended or enhanced warranty to stay in place and to be honored by the manufacturer. But one of the biggest things that are incorporated in a roof system, as opposed to just a roof application, is ventilation. So proper ventilation allows for the airflow in your attic space to make sure that you're not basically baking your shingles. It's hot, okay? It's hot outside and it's hot in your attic during the summer. And it's not even just during the summer. I was in my attic actually last week put some things up for storage, and I came down from my attic and I was all sweaty because it's hot up there. Interestingly enough, it needs to be, because it's part of what will cause the science behind ventilation in your roof system. When it gets hot in your attic, heat rises, correct? So when that heat starts to rise, it actually causes an induction that pulls air from your soffits or below at the eave of your roof and pulls that cool air in and draws it up the decking and out of your ridge vent. If you've got a ridge vent system, which is probably the most efficient way to ventilate your roof if you've got the proper roof type. And so whenever you've got that air movement, it allows for moisture to be wicked away. And also it allows for that heat to be pulled off so that you're not basically setting your shingle in a frying pan and cooking it. Okay, when you bake a shingle, the aggregate starts to fall off. It can begin to blister. And so ventilation is very, very important. And with your ventilation also, it's interesting that in the winter months when it's not as cold, or it's very cold, it's not as hot, if you don't have proper air movement, then you actually can have frostbite occur on the inside of your attic space. Pretty cool to see, but not good for your roof because of the way it damages the decking, which is what your shingles are attached to. So if you've got a hot living space, because we like to stay warm, and it's really cold in your attic, then when that heat rises into the attic space or just shares that ceiling space, you can actually cause some moisture in your attic. And if that moisture isn't wicked away through proper ventilation, whenever it kind of settles on the decking, it becomes like frost. And then over time, frost bites your wood and causes delamination and for that constitution of the wood to break down. So pretty cool stuff about ventilation and how important it is as far as not just the application of your roof shingle, but the installation of a roof system. And that's kind of what we geek out on. We love that kind of stuff, providing our customers with the very best whenever they're installing a new roof on their home. So now we've been able to talk a little bit more about roofs, something we love to help customers with to protect their home. And we love bringing information about remodeling to our community all the time. So please check back and listen in for more opportunities to learn more about the exterior remodeling of your home.